Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mark Beasley, the Curatorial Director of Pace Live here at Pace Gallery, and I'm joining you from New York City. We're here today to carry out the last step of Nina Katchadourian's installation, Monument to the Unelected. There are 8 sites in all that are exhibiting the project this election cycle. In New York, the work is on view at Pace's 540 West 25th Street location until December 12th. I'm joined by 7 other representatives from the institutions who are currently staging this work. I will ask them now to introduce themselves, starting on the West Coast and moving east. Firstly, I'd like to introduce Catharine Clark, the founding director of Catharine Clark Gallery and Box Blur in San Francisco.
Hi, thank you, Mark. My name is Catharine Clark, and I'm in San Francisco, California at Catharine Clark Gallery. As the founding director of the gallery and of Box Blur, which is an initiative to bring visual artwork and performative practices into dialogue, we were really pleased to present Monument to the Unelected. While the country was waiting for the election result to be called, the gallery changed exhibitions. So the installation today is represented by an image of how it looked while installed at the gallery last week. We collaborated with Box Blur to produce and present Monument to the Unelected with UW Odyssey at the Abrahamson Family Home in Madison, Wisconsin, and at Roots Community Health Center in Oakland, California. Many thanks to the donors, including Richard Grossman and Ellie Chen, who underwrote the project.
Thank you, Catharine. I'd now like to introduce Akhil Naji, the COO of Roots Community Health Center. Hi, Akhil.
Good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
Afternoon.
We're here in East Oakland, deep East Oakland, one of the most despair places in this town in California. And the sun happens to be shining on us in the installation today. And first and foremost, I would like to thank Richard Grossman and Ellie Chen for the support in putting these installations in. I look forward to the coming days of this art. This is also the segue for the arts community in this community, which has no art community. And this is our opportunity to build an arts community with the support of Catharine and her galleries and all of you on these on this line right now.
Thank you, Akhil. Now, I'd like to welcome John Spiak, the Director and Chief Curator of Grand Central Arts Center in Santa Ana.
Hi, I'm John Spiak from Cal State Fullerton's Grand Central Arts Center located in Santa Ana. And we're located here in Orange, California for the installation on the lawn of John and Deb Webb's house. And I just want to quickly introduce Cassandra Koblenz, who was, she is currently the Senior Curator at the Orange County Museum of Art, but at the time in 2008 was Curator at Scottsdale Museum of Contemporary Art. And she is the curator who helped Nina originate the piece when John McCain and Sarah Palin were running against Barack Obama. Thank you.
Thank you. Jennifer McCabe, I'd like to introduce you now. Director and Chief Curator there at S-Smoker in Scottsdale.
Thank you so much. I am Jennifer McCabe. I'm coming to you from Central Phoenix, Arizona, and I am Director and Chief Curator at the Scottsdale Museum of Contemporary Art. And as the originating institution for this work, Monument to the Unelected, we are proud to continue supporting this project and happy to be here today.
Thank you, Jennifer. Next up is Emily Auerbach, the co-director and founder of Odyssey Project.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Emily Auerbach. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, founding director of the UW Odyssey Project, a free, life-changing jumpstart course in the humanities that empowers adults near the poverty level to overcome adversity and achieve dreams through higher education. Our mission is to encourage civic engagement among marginalized communities. We are proud to have collaborated with Box Blur Offsite Productions and the Abrahamson Family Trust to bring Monument to the Unelected to Madison.
Thank you. Now introducing Courtney Finn, the Chief Curator at MoCA Cleveland in Ohio.
Hi, everyone. We're really pleased to be presenting Monument to the Unelected. outside the Museum of Contemporary Art here on the east side of Cleveland, Ohio, and in collaboration with TransformerStation, also in Cleveland. It's right now installed outside the museum on a busy intersection, right outside the museum near the university and hospital. So we're super pleased.
Thank you, Courtney. And finally, we have Fred Bidwell, co-founder of TransformerStation, also there in Cleveland. Hi, Fred.
Hi, everyone. I'm speaking to you from inside TransformerStation. We're so pleased to have a Monument to the Unelected presented in our front lawn. Thank you, Nina, and all the supporters who make this happen.
Thank you, Fred. Again, I'm Mark Beasley, and I'm here at Pace Gallery, also hosts of Monument to the Unelected. And now I'd like to welcome Nina, our artist and creative mind behind the project and venture. Welcome, Nina.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nina Katchadourian, and I welcome you all to today's gathering. Monument to the Unelected is an artwork commissioned by the Scottsdale Museum of Contemporary Art, and it has been shown during every presidential election cycle since 2008. It is a series of lawn signs bearing the name of every major party candidate who ever ran for the office of President of the United States and lost. None of the signs are the actual signs used in the past election campaigns. They have all been designed anew in a contemporary design vernacular. Monument to the Unelected is exhibited both before and after each election. Once the election results have been called, the sign with the name of the newest losing candidate is added to the group. This is our task today. During the 2020 election cycle, Monument to the Unelected has been on view in more places than ever before, and I want to extend my thanks and deep appreciation to all the organizers, participants, and hosting institutions that have helped make this virtual gathering possible, as well as all the viewers who are present at this moment. Thank you for joining us. I am perhaps most grateful to the group of individuals you are about to meet, all of whom have voted for the first time in this election, and who have agreed to share a few words with us after placing the newest sign into the group. I will now ask that we go live to all 8 of the sites where our first-time voters are standing by. Voters, would you now please place the new sign into the installation? Looks like we are there. I am now going to ask each of the voters to say a few words. I'm going to introduce them, moving again through the locations from west to east coast. And I've asked each of our first-time voters to address the following question. What do you think will change in your life and for your communities in the next 4 years? We're going to start with Susie Opare in San Francisco.
Thank you, Nina. As a newly minted citizen and first-time voter, it's a real honor to be part of this project. This is a great testimony to democracy, one of our most brilliant inventions. Like millions of communities across the world, 2020 has been an extremely challenging year for us here in the Bay Area. We've had to deal with the combined effects of COVID-19 and record-breaking wildfires. It's been really tough on our community, and there's been a lot of pain and a lot of loss. And many times it's been literally hard to breathe. But on a personal level, everything we've gone through has confirmed in me the resilience and goodness of the human spirit. And such an admiration for the courage of our frontliners. And many of us have had the opportunity to shift our work-life balance in positive ways and have had the opportunity to truly believe in the next 4 years, our lives will be profoundly changed for the better because of this experience. I think we'll be kinder to our planet, have greater respect for each other, and more love for the bonds of community, friendship, and family. I do think science will triumph over this virus. And in 2021, my wife and I will be able to hug our friends, hang out with people we love without fear. I'm also looking forward to seeing my 83-year-old mom sometime next year. She lives in England, and I haven't seen her in over a year. I wish you all the best for the next 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Susie. We're going to go now to Keenan Smith in Oakland, California.
Hello, I am hopeful for the future that the more, I'm encouraged that the enthusiasm of voting this year will engage the community and lift us more into the light, into public policy, and be able to benefit us in a more positive note in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Keenan. We're moving now to Leslie Bautista, who is in Orange, California.
Hi, I'm Leslie Bautista. In the next 4 years, I know my health will be prioritized. I know that we will be closer to a cleaner earth and a more sustainable environment. As a woman, I know I will be less fearful of what my rights will look like. And I know that I am inspired, and this election was proof that women are capable of anything. I know that as a Latina, my community has hope for families to be brought together and for the dreamers to be able to have DACA permanently. There won't be any more uncertainty. There will be more compassion and respect. There is a sense of relief and hopefulness for the next 4 years, and I am proud to have been a part of that change.
Thank you, Leslie. We're going now to Scottsdale, Arizona to hear from Cassidy Cintron.
Hi, I'm Cassidy. I'm a first-time voter because I never really believed that my vote mattered before, but this year really showed me why it does. I was never educated on the candidates or the whole voting in general when it came to the system. And I believe that that's really important to do, especially after seeing everything go on this year. And I would especially like to see the educational system in Arizona change, and also just in general for the communities to be in a more kind world. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassidy. Now we're going to Madison, Wisconsin, where Stanley Saleh is going to speak to us.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stanley Saleh, Odyssey graduate 2007. I basically want to say in the next 4 years, I honestly don't, I just hope things change for the better. It's been a long time coming for change in general. So there's no telling how, how fast or how long change will come. But, not only for Blacks, but for minorities in general, not only for minorities, but for all people to exercise selflessness and consideration, because it begins with the president. But, when you take in consideration legislature and, the Senate and everything else like that should be, subject to the same change as well as the presidential seat. But, if each individual person, like I said, practices selflessness and consideration, then, everybody as individuals can make a huge change. Thank you.
Thank you, Stanley. Now we're going to Cleveland, Ohio to hear from Nolan Gerard.
Hello, my name is Nolan. I'm a music student at an American university, and while it might not be the case that much will change for musicians specifically, I think that this is the first of many steps in the right direction for the endorsement of arts in America. When I visited Japan in 2016, to be honest, I was pretty ashamed to tell people that I was from America. But the sentiment of embarrassment on the national stage has only grown over the past 4 years. And as I neared graduate school, the idea of going international became much less appealing because of that embarrassment, not to mention the current handling of the coronavirus. Our nation has a lot it still needs to change, which would have been true regardless of the results of the election. But already, so many people feel such a relief and a renewed sense of hope for our country, science, and for our democracy. Moving forward, I hope the abundant international students and immigrants who come to America to study, work, and establish their lives will feel more at ease and safe as they do so. I hope that those who live here will continue to push for radical change, to abolish and reform the incredibly twisted and broken systems in place. I hope that through this change, we can restore a little faith in our government, instead of always feeling it ends with it. There's so much wrong with our country, but moving forward, I feel a little more hopeful that we'll start to see some positive change. With record numbers of voter turnout and incredibly increased involvement of younger people in social issues, I think the stage is on its way to being set for a very productive 4 years. I'd like to finish up by saying our future is not just dependent on the new administration, but all of us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Nolan. And also from Cleveland, Ohio, we have Raven Navarro.
Can you hear me? Hi. My name is Raven. I'm from Cleveland. For the next 4 years, I hope to achieve everything I aim for academically and professionally. I hope to attain a graduate degree, introduce the next generations to the value of art, the possibilities of art, remove any contaminants from my life that don't hold any value in it. I hope that will reign true for my community the next 4 years. I hope that the fight for equal inclusion prevails. And I hope that we learn to respect and love each other despite our differences and unite as human beings.
Thank you, Raven. And last, we have from Pace Gallery in New York, Amanda Burkett.
Towards holding our leaders accountable and a commitment to understanding and uplifting each other. With this in mind, I see no reason why unifying change cannot occur. Through continuing to learn what America and its people need, there will be a sense of newfound peace for winners and for losers. I'm extremely grateful to be a first-time voter in this pivotal moment and to participate in the election.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, all voters. Thank you, all sign placers. The signs have now been placed, and I would like to ask that we have a close-up on the new sign from each site. I would now like to request a minute of silence as we contemplate the new sign and consider the implications of this election. After this minute of silence, this transmission will conclude. I would like to wish everyone good health and peace in the following 4 years to come. Thank you for joining us, and see you in 4 years. We're going to start the minute now.